Now the teacher congratulates. Ah, what beautiful questions. And all of them put together is the whole science of Vedanta. Answers to all these questions is Vedanta. And that is what we are going to do in the whole text. So then he appreciates the teacher, student, and says, Yes tvayadya krita prashna. The questions that you have just now asked me, Valiyan, they are the best, Shastra Vinmataha, and it is sanctioned by the Shastra. It is very scientifically arranged, your questions. There is nothing haphazardly asking a question. All these questions are very logically and scientifically in consonance with how the Upanishads have expounded them. Sutra prayo nigudhartha. And when you ask a question to a teacher, it must be sutra praya, with the bare minimum words. Not that blah, 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 you go on talking. Swamiji, what I meant was, when my wife told me this, what is your question? After 15 minutes, he stops a little because he has to breathe. Then you ask him, but that's all I heard. But what is your question? Swamiji, my question is, start. When my father-in-law was passing that way, and what has ever to do with your wife or your father-in-law? There you are. All sorts of nonsense. And then it talks one after another, and then 100 questions all packed together. That clearly shows that the individual student has not worked upon his own doubts. Until you have got a clear notion of what your doubt is, the teacher cannot remove it. Sutra prayaha. What your questions were all simple words. Ko nama, kathamesha. All 2 words, 1 word, the question is there. No doubt the poor teacher has to talk for a month to answer each one of them. But the questions are sutra praya nigudhartha. It has great depth. Nigudham, very secret. Nigudhartha, its meanings are very secretly. Secret. Secret in the sense, depth. Not superficial questions. Why there is so much sorrow in the world? Superficial. Why am I unhappy at all times? Because of your desires. Nigudhartha. The questions which have got sublimated, great depths. It is subtle. Jnatavyascha mumukshubhi. And actually, these are the very questions that you must know clearly the answer if you are a mumukshu. When you have asked the question, the teacher has taken charge of the question. Now you clear your mind of your question and be receptive to what the answer is being given. Or else you will never clear your doubt, because you have fallen in love with the question. So you are thinking more of your question, the ignorance, the avidya, rather than the vidya that the teacher is giving. So then the teacher says, Shrunushva avahitaha. Please listen with all attention, without the mind fluttering into the history of the question. That I had that question for the last 10 years. I got it on such and such a day because of this. And you are still holding on and playing with the question. Question has been given to me. The teacher has understood the question. He is trying to guide your intellectual thinking processes in a certain direction and help you to discover the answer for yourself. But you are not available. You are still holding on, my doubt, my doubt. Now what can you do? So that avahita, with all attention, listen to. Vidwan, oh wise man, wise boy, please listen with all attention. Yenmayadya samudiryate. What I am now trying to explain. You forget your doubt. Be receptive. I'm trying to give you some data, in the absence of which you had this doubt. First grasp that. Then, after the teacher has been explained to you, in your manana, you try to examine your doubt that you had and the arguments the teacher gave, and then the doubt disappears. Yes, this is more logical.